better than the alternative. We talked a lot about a few things in the bye week, and we saw some fruit of our labor here show up today. We talked about our red zone, and trying to improve offensively and defensively in the red zone. Thought we did some of that today. Took care of the football against, I would say, historically, a team that gets it off of, the offense and the runners better than almost everybody else. Lovey does a tremendous job teaching that stuff, and I thought our guys ran with the mindset of we need to protect the football on every play. And, every time you come out of a game with no turnovers, you give yourself a great opportunity to win. So, and then scoring on defense, obviously, is, when you do that, that can really go a long way. So, proud of our guys. I thought, Houston fought hard. Every game they've played, every game we've played basically has come down to what's happened in the fourth quarter. Today was no different, and thought our guys really hung in there. They was kind of nip and tuck, and then they took the lead, then we came back, then they took the lead again. And, sometimes you want it to be simpler than it is. And, I didn't think that our group did that at all. I think they kept playing hard and, just focused on going out there and, what can we do better the next series? And thought they played a full 60-minute game. So good to win at home again, and, excited to have an opportunity to go on the road and try to do the same.
Josh, you've been preaching playing your best football when your best football is required. 21-0 in the fourth quarter.
So just talked about trying to do our job a little bit better. We expected the game to come down to the fourth quarter because, like I said, every one of our two teams has. So was able to run it in.
Josh, was it nice to see the stars come out? I mean, the guys that you depend on.
Stars to me, and so everybody has a role. Everybody has a job. And, the guys you mentioned certainly performed well today and had some opportunities to really make some good plays and did. But, we did. And you come out and all of a sudden it's 10-3 and you're going like, what, why isn't it easier than what it is? And the reason is because the other team's pretty good. They're well coached. And football's tough. The National Football League's hard. And so just wanted them to, hey, stay like this. We don't need to go up and down and scream and throw helmets and rant and rave on the sideline. That's really not going to do any good. I've learned about that over many years, and just trying to give them confidence that if we do our job the right way, which I didn't think we had done, up until that point, consistently, I thought we would be able to move the ball and be productive. And I think they saw that from themselves, that last drive in the second quarter and then start the third quarter and score 3 more drives. I thought that was really, it's all them. The players win the game. And, I think they settled down. They got into the flow of the game. They understood how Houston was playing us, and, they made the plays.
Josh, obviously it's easy to look at Josh Jacobs, no question about it, and he's running great. But up front, you talked about the physical presence that they're kind of creating. It took a little while for you guys to figure this thing out, but the stamp that they're kind of putting on things, how do you feel about that right now?
Yeah, I mean, look, we want to be a tough physical team. There's no shortcut to that. You have to do the hard things. You got to practice in pads. You got to got to do the drill work that's required of you to improve in those areas. You got to double team each other. You got to work hard at it. You can't just say we're going to be a tough team and then all of a sudden it happens. That's all about work, and you earn that. You earn the right to be a tough team with what you do during the week. And I think our guys have not flinched at all. From the time we started training camp and really started talking about that identity and see if we can develop that on our team. I think we do have a lot of tough guys, and we take a lot of tough guys that work hard and want that to be their own identity, then they have a chance, to create it. So I thought our offensive line, our tight ends, I thought Foster coming back really was, he obviously made a few plays in the passing game, but, blocking on the edge, Yak pulling around, doing some dirty work there, and the receivers, of course. We talked about how important it was going to be for our whole team, our whole unit to block for our backs. And I thought they came with the right mindset today.
Not to single out Bars or anybody in particular, but he seems like he's really brought a physical tone to your offensive line. And then the heady play that he made, sort of reading the situation to move when the other guy moved to get that first down on fourth down. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Alex is just, he works really hard every day, and he's kind of a self-made player, and really appreciate the way he comes in, got a great attitude. Studies and prepares really hard along with the rest of our group on the offensive line. And, has really come in and been a consistent player, and we were searching, as you mentioned, for a while, like what's the right formula, who are the right guys to put beside one another so that they can work well together or work best together. And I think Alex has really established himself in there and, did some really good things today. And again, I couldn't see it from my vantage point, but if it was him, it doesn't surprise me that he did that. We used the hard count, and I saw somebody flinch and go across. And again, it's disappointing if your offensive guys don't touch them. So I was happy to see us be able to do that. You good? Okay, thank you.
Derek, your offensive line at times this year has taken a lot of criticism, but hammering out, letting Josh run the ball seems to be getting better with each game. Would you talk about their maturation, please?
Yeah, I'm just so proud of them, man. They've been pushed really hard, and it's something we've talked about since OTAs and training camp that we've had conversations about, and the different people moving spots and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just so proud of them. It's never going to be perfect, especially in this league against the guys that they're playing. But I'm proud of them. They've worked really hard. Carm and Cam have done a great job in teaching. And watching them grow has been awesome because we get the running game going. They, pass game sacks are going to happen every now and then, especially in this league and all that kind of stuff. But they'll be the first ones to tell you there's stuff they'd love to clean up. But I'm proud of the way that they're playing, and we're going to need them to do that as we go forward.
Derek, Josh McDaniels has talked, and his staff has talked about playing your best football when your best football is required. A 21-0 fourth quarter, 2 must-have touchdown drives by you guys, a defensive touchdown as well. Is that kind of what you
touchdowns there? I mean, that right there is going to help everybody. Teams going to have to defend the run, and we have our weapons, and we don't even have all of them right now. And if they want to defend that, then Josh is doing a great job with the O-line, and receivers blocking today too in the fourth quarter was really impressive. Again, there's things to correct, but if we can execute at that type of clip, that type of level, it'll be good for us going forward because that's a really good defense. You watch the games that they played leading up to this. That's a credit to them, and playing against them, they're so fast. And they have a lot of different looks and certain things, and they mixed some things up over the bye week too, which was great for us to just play football and see and make adjustments during the game. But I was really proud of the way that we finished the game. Something that we talked about, that competitive stamina.
Derek,
to have those so many options, it really keeps defenses honest. It makes them, have to make a decision, how they want to play us and what they want to do, and then it's up to me and Josh to figure it out, and me to read it right, and do it the right way. So, whenever we get everybody back and healthy, it'll be awesome. But that doesn't guarantee that we'll win more games. It just guarantees that all our guys are back and we have an opportunity to get better with everybody there.
Derek, you talked about the red zone. When you can run the ball, like really run the ball down there, get physical, and basically, push your agenda,
then Josh is going to be the happiest man on the planet. And you see it in the red zone. Teams lean into him, doubling him, playing. And Josh is one of the best backs in the league. He's not a slouch, back there. And so, if our guys keep working hard and keep doing the right things, then we want to be a balanced football team. We don't care if we throw for 5,000. We don't care if we rush for 2,000. We don't care if we're in the middle. We just want to win football games and just make it hard on people.
Derek, I'm not sure if you already talked about the offensive line, but 3 straight 100-yard games, 143, 144, 154. Today, a big passing game as well. Nice balance. Starts up front. Can you just talk about the progress of this offensive line, which everybody questioned for so long?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've worked really hard, and again, Carm and Cam have done a great job with that group. They've taken the hard coaching. It's tough. They're hard on us for a reason to push us to be the best version of ourselves, and a prime example of a group that has done that for us. And so, if they can continue to do that, and we can be balanced, it's only going to help the whole offense as a whole.
It takes a lot to get you off of field, even for one play. What exactly happened down there?
I didn't want to get up or stay down, but sometimes they catch you. Stay down, but sometimes they catch you. And finally, as time went on, it was better. So I honestly, that's the only thing about today that really bugged me. I hate coming out for a play.
Derek, it's a but at the end of the day, you guys are 2-4, and it's an uphill climb. Each game is so vitally important. What do you think it's going to take to get this team to start stringing some wins together?
Well, a lot of what we did today, we did, really towards the end of the second quarter and on. We stopped beating ourselves, and we just executed. And it sounds so cliche, but when you just do your job the right way, not your way, but just do it, that's nice, But offense, you need all 11. And, if we can keep doing that, then hopefully we can play good football going forward. But it's not going to be easy. We got a lot of tough teams coming up, especially this next week. Good. Thank you all. Yep, thank you.